It is 5:11 a.m. Saturday, and I already feel like I'm behind. It's gonna be one of those days. It's just it's gonna be crazy. But I've got some contract review first thing this morning, and I'll update everybody on my schedule. So I'm gonna go through it a little bit faster than I normally do, just because I really actually do need to get started. I do feel like I'm behind. The first things first, if it's important, do it every single day. And then I've got a ton of meetings, a workout in the middle of the day, some Facebook planning at the end, a podcast actually, that'll be fun. But total meetings are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 total meetings today. I'm going to be kind of running around. I should have scheduled them all at the same place, but I didn't. Of course, starting the day with my journal and prayer and mindset and goal review. That is the first part of my day every single day. That never changes. And then I've got the one thing kind of sprinkled in throughout the rest of the day. Let's see what I have for that. All right. So my one thing today, my one thing of the day is right there, which kind of feeds into what it was yesterday. Yesterday it was, hey, let's speak this into existence. We've been working on these 2 specific big properties for a long time. Let's actually make a big push and get those contracted. So again, I've got contracts to review, and my one thing today is to make sure that those contracts are signed. So I've already got the revision. I need to sit down. That's what I'm doing first thing, is actually picking through what they've sent me and making sure that what's actually in the contract is what we talked about and verbally agreed to yesterday. So thanks everybody for watching. It's going to be a jam-packed day, but should be a fun one, a productive day. And excited to move the business forward on this Saturday. So it is, what time is it? 10:58. I've had a few meetings so far, have met some just absolutely incredible people. It's so exciting to see when somebody's path is possibly aligned with mine for the near future, in terms of just what feels light to them might feel heavy to me, or vice versa, or something that they're looking for, the team is able to provide. And the best thing is when their long-term vision aligns with my long-term vision. That's how I know that we're side by side, at least for this season of our life, and that really gets me excited. That's where true value can be added. So I've got a few more meetings here. I'm thinking about to go grab something to eat before my next call here in a few minutes. Officially got the contracts done, which I'm excited about. That was on my main thing for today. It's always like a huge just burden or weight lifted off my shoulders whenever you get the one thing. That's like the biggest win of the day. Everything else for the rest of the day is just a cherry on top. And I just got off the phone with one of the most incredible conversations I've had in a really long time. It's the reason I do this, the reason I make myself available was for conversations like that. So I know you're watching. Thank you so much for reaching out, and I'm looking forward to our conversation next week. Just got an amazing workout. I am back at the office, and look what I got going. Should be maybe the first of many. We'll see how it goes. First podcast went really well. It was really interesting and kind of fun to reminisce on the last few years, going from absolutely nothing to 300 units under management. Kind of fun. I'd like to do another one at some point. I was headed home from dinner, and you know that small voice inside of you that says you're not done, that says you still have more to do, that regardless of what you do, you know it's just not going to shut up. It was barking in my ear. So here I am back at the office. I got done today. So here's a quick look at the schedule. Started it off, nothing changed here from this morning. Had a few awesome meetings. My one thing for today, got the sheet art pulled up, was our option doc review. So that was actually reviewing like a 20-page document, making sure that there wasn't anything snuck in there. Something that I definitely needed fresh eyes on. So I kind of worked on it all day, reviewed it multiple times, because the fine print, that's where they always get you. And then to keep looking at the schedule, flip it back around. There we go. Had a few more calls. Had some commute time in here. Had some commute time in here. More calls. Had an awesome workout today. Did my first podcast, so appreciate you reaching out, Andrew. That was a ton of fun. I hope to do maybe another podcast here in the near future. Had some dinner with friends and was commuting home and somehow ended up back at the office. But that's okay. I've only got probably 30 more minutes here. Hopefully I'll be out of here by 11 o'clock and getting my tomorrow planned. I know it's Sunday, and even if you just plan to rest all day, like, be intentional about it. Like, even Sunday needs to be planned, and the more intentional you are, like, the more enjoyment you're going to have, especially if you're spending it with family. And I was planning on going over my health tracker, but I'm ready to finish this up and get out of here. So appreciate everybody watching, and here's what I ate today.